For those who don't know me, my name is Haley Prescott. I've been a member of this church for around 2 to 3 years. I grew up in the church and I was baptized at a very young age. I grew up with all of the Bible stories and I thought I knew God. As I grew up, we would attend church on and off, and we just never found the right fit, so eventually we just didn't go much at all. I lost my faith, but honestly, I don't think I ever really understood what it meant to be a follower of Christ in the first place. For a long time, I struggled with my mental health and my self-image. I felt unwanted by my earthly father and unloved by my family, or by a family that I would have given anything to be a part of. My mom and my family showed me love, but I just never felt like I truly belonged anywhere. My mom did her best, and even though I hated moving a bunch, I know she was just doing what she could, and I will always love her. She's my greatest hero. I was very depressed and very heartbroken, and I didn't know anyone or have any relationships with anyone my age, or at all, to be honest. And at the peak of this hurt, COVID happened. I truly felt alone, like I was cut off from the world, like I wasn't worthy of life. The next few years blurred together as a kind of depressing cloud of anxiety that I wish nobody ever had to experience. But when I moved to Denison and started attending FBC, I finally felt that I belonged. I finally found a family. I still struggled with my mental health, but I learned that if I truly trust God, I'm guaranteed eternal life with Him, and that my earthly father might not have loved me, but Jesus never turned me away. He stayed with me through everything and led me here right to Him. Since then, I made so many friends that I absolutely love and adore. And my love, faith, and knowledge of God has only grown. Now I know that Satan still slips in my head with painful memories and thoughts and feelings of being alone and unworthy. But I know that God made me to glorify Him, and that He would climb mountains to save me, that He died to save me. Before camp, I had asked God for signs of what He wanted me to do in my life that would glorify Him. And I felt as though He was leading me to study to be in ministry, or to preach the love of God to anyone I could, and to show people a glimpse of the love that God has for them. Camp only reassured that. There were so many amazing breakout sessions at Oak Ridge, especially this one I went to with Bryce and Joseph called Proclaim. It was teaching and ministry. I got so much out of this session, but something I will remember for a very long time is when I asked the leader of the session, how could I put my social anxiety to preach and reach out to others? And he immediately said that he had seen this specific verse and wrote it down because it stuck with him. The verse was Matthew 10:19 through 20. When they deliver you over, do not be anxious how you are to speak or what you are to say, for what you are to say will be given to you in that hour. For it is not you who speaks, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. I know God has a plan for me when He sent me to Oak Ridge, and I'm so glad I went to camp this year, even though I really didn't want to. It may have been a new experience, but I grew so much closer to God, and I know that God was working in this youth group when He sent us to camp this year.